wanted to stay an active RA warrior, if you're new to this channel, RA stands for rheumatoid arthritis. I have rheumatoid arthritis. Anyway, I wanted to try something a little different today. I was going to do kind of like a little intro. I went to Outerbike this last weekend, and it's going to take maybe like 3 or 4 videos after this. So I figured I'd do a little intro on the whole experience and what the upcoming videos will have. So a buddy of mine came out from California, and if you want to check out his channel, it's Cyclist, and I'll put it down in the description. He was with me, and his videos are really cool. He goes a lot more into bike maintenance, bike upgrades, but he does riding videos. But I want you to go over to his channel and just say thanks to him, because he actually bought my ticket for Outerbike. So that was really nice of him. So he flew out, picked me up at the airport, drove down there, nice 3.5-hour drive through the desert. And we stayed actually in Moab, about 10 minutes from the venue. So actually I had to write down, I have a paper actually underneath the camera here, for all the bikes I tried. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm going to get a new bike soon. Probably not until spring, maybe earlier hopefully. So basically, if you're new to this channel because of my rheumatoid arthritis, or if it's been a while since you've seen the video, this joint especially is going to have to be replaced at some point, after which I'll never be able to ride again. So I want to make this next bike a good one. This is probably going to be my last bike I ever get. So some of the bikes that I rode, so I'm going to look at my list here, was a Kona Process. Oh, before I say everything I looked at was all long travel, basically enduro bikes. And I did 29s and 27.5s, found I like 27.5s a lot better, which may seem kind of odd because 29s should actually be better to roll over obstacles, but I actually did a lot better at 27.5s. And especially with Moab, if you're familiar with Moab, it's very, very rocky there. It's just desert riding. So anyway, so I rode a Kona Process, Canyon Torque, Fazari LaSalle Peak, a Yeti SB165. I wanted to ride an SB150 as well. That's a 29er, but I still wanted to compare the two. The new Ibis HD5, Specialized Enduro S3, which is their whole new design for this year. That's actually kind of a cool bike. James Hardline, and I got to see, if you're familiar with Sid and Mackey, got to see them at the booth. Rode a Pivot Switchblade. Wanted to try the Firebird, but every time I went to their booth, they're out of them, or they just had either a small or an extra large, which doesn't fit me. And the last one was a Transition Patrol. That was a really cool bike. And 3 of the bikes I rode twice, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to put both those rides into one video for that bike or separate it because they're on different days. So I haven't tried to figure out if I want to do the video by day because we're there for 3 days, or do it by bike. If you want to leave a comment on what you think I should do, go for it. There's a lot of other vendors there. It wasn't just bikes. They had like nutrition stuff, clothing. There was actually a drone company there. You can rent their drones, and it does that whole follow me thing. It was too expensive for me. It was like $100 just to rent one. And one of the vendors is really cool. It's called Tailwind. I actually bought one of their products. They do nutrition, but this is something you put in your water, and you can save for the bladder. But I wanted to give them a little shout out because their booth, you could go there with your entire Camelback bladder or Osprey or whatever you have and fill it up for free. So I figured I would buy some of their stuff. It actually tastes pretty good, and it's clear, so it doesn't ruin your bladder. So that was kind of nice. But Tailwind. Anyway. The other one was Zoic. They actually make clothing. That was pretty cool because I've actually wanted to get some of their shorts. They're kind of expensive, but they had a deal going on where if you brought an old pair of baggy mountain biking shorts and gave it to them, they were donating them to, I don't remember what the cause off the top of my head, but they would get you one of their shorts for $25. Normally their shorts are like something, I think like $80 to $100. So again, for $25, score, got my pair of shorts. So the reason I'm trying long travel on enduro bikes is just probably for obvious reasons. If you know anything about rheumatoid arthritis, it's just easier on the joints, more plush travel. So every single bike I tried was 150 millimeter higher, plus all of them had the slack head tube angle. And I have 3 bikes that are my favorites. I'm not going to say yet, so I'm hoping you'll want to watch my future videos because of that. But I got to ride the other 2 twice, but I did it on the last day, one after the other. It was actually really an experience this whole 3 days, because normally when I do demos, it's I'll ride a bike and then it's like 2, 3, 4 months down the road I ride another one. And I don't even really remember exactly how the bike felt when you're able to get boom, 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 all these bikes. You actually can feel like small little differences in the bikes. It's actually really neat. I really like that. So I'll try and figure out how I'm going to do the videos. We pretty much went to just 2 different riding areas. It's called the Bar M, and then we also went to Navajo Trail area. Kind of different types of riding. There's, like I said, it's very rocky there, but the Navajo area had a lot of slick rock. If you're not familiar, if you're not from this country, it's basically just like sandstone. It's like flat sandstone. I mean, it's not smooth, but it's just, I don't know, just kind of like riding on like the side of a boulder or something, basically. But it's like huge. It just goes for like, it can go for hundreds of yards. It's a different type of riding than I'm used to. Anyway, but I'm also going to start, before I left, a week before I left for Moab, I actually got to do a demo for YT. So I was going to probably throw that in there, even though it wasn't part of Outerbike, but I'm probably going to throw that in this whole series of bikes that I demoed. And then I'm going to cap it off with my buddy and I, when we came back to northern Utah before he left. We rode in Corner Cane on the Rush Trail, where I broke my collarbone earlier this year. And I haven't yet to finish that trail. So we both rode that, and I finished the trail. I didn't break anything, yay. And also show where I broke it, kind of, because I actually never went back to see it, because it's a bike-only trail, so you can't just hike up there. So I got to actually finally see where I crashed and what the jump looked like. So yeah, stay tuned for all that, and make sure you go to Cyclist and say thanks for him for buying my ticket. And he's also had his camera the whole time, so if you want to see his videos on what he thought of all the bikes, because he rode a plethora of bikes. He rode short travel, mid travel, and long travel. So if you want to see more, I guess, variety, go to his channel.